Here now is Harry Kazianis. He is Director of Defense Studies at the Center for the National Interest. Harry, you have a piece up right now on FoxNews.com in the opinion section saying Trump should cancel North Korean summit rather than cave on denuclearization. That seems sensible. Explain that to us, yeah.
Sure. I actually go one step further, to be honest with you. I think the summit's actually already dead, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. And the reason I'm going to say that is because you have to look at how summits are made, and I think that gives us a clue on why it's dead. Probably for the last few weeks, maybe even months, the North Koreans in the United States have probably intensely negotiating what the agenda would be and what the deliverables would be for a summit. And it's pretty clear that Team Trump wants the North Koreans to lay out some vision of how they would denuclearize, you know, whether that's going to be weeks or months, and if there'd be inspectors involved, which we absolutely need. I have a feeling the North Koreans balked at that, probably thought, well, hey, we're not getting any concessions up front like we always like to get, knowing that the Trump administration would not do that. And I think what they're doing here is they're basically publicly posturing, just using this excuse of military drills. And these drills, Max Thunder, we do them every single year. They're not anything that's abnormal. And I think this is the why North Korea is just going to eventually pull out.
So let me take the other side of that argument, which is that we have covered deals forever. Anytime you're doing a deal, I mean, whether you're trying to work something out with somebody else or you're trying to buy a car, it seems like there's always a moment when you walk away and you go, you know what, forget it. Especially if it's a tough negotiation. I mean, it's something where both sides is really invested in getting something. There's always a moment where you have to prove, you know what, I'm not so committed to this that I'm willing to walk away from the table. And don't you think that's what he's doing at this point?
It could be. And, and I think the North Koreans, they do have, I hate to say this, a little bit of a valid point, and that they don't want to just unilaterally give up their nuclear weapons. And I don't think that's what has to happen here. There's been rumors on websites and different news outlets that there could be a step-by-step approach, whereas the North Koreans maybe give up 2 or 3 nuclear weapons, we relieve some sanctions. They get rid of some chemical weapons, we back off on some more sanctions.
But to be fair, we don't even know that that's really what the sticking point is. I mean, that's just what we're hearing. It could be something completely different behind the scenes that he's mad about, that they're not giving on, that he's saying, well, guess what? You know, I'm walking away from the table, and here's why. How critical do you think that exposition is, whatever it's supposed to be next week, where they do the public dismantling or implosion, or, I mean, they've done that before, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a publicity stunt. Their nuclear proving grounds are pretty massive, and they're going to blow up the tunnels that they could have used to destroy and detonate more nuclear weapons. Well, guess what, Melissa? They can just rebuild them within a matter of weeks or a month or two. So it's all just a public relations display. Also, them saying that they are not going to test more missiles. Well, guess what? They can test missiles within a few days. They've just done things that are just the low-hanging fruit here. Nothing that's really irreversible.
Although we did get our hostages back, and they can't take them back, so that's something.
Amen.